Corinthians 13. Well, I got to shift this thing to a faster gear today. All right. You all know chapter 13. He's talking about love. If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, that gives you a clue right there. Speaking in tongues is not always a human language. Sometimes it is. Sometimes, you who've never known a word in Russian or French, you're praying in tongues. Somebody who understands Russian very well may stand there and interpret exactly what you're saying. Or you might be praying with a heavenly language that nobody can even interpret. We'll get into that. But if I speak with tongues of men and of angels, but I don't have love, I'm nothing but a clanging cymbal. This thing can be misused. That's what this whole thing is about. He's not saying that speaking in tongues, praying in tongues is a bad thing. And remember, this is coming from a Jew of all Jews. He's saying, but if you get caught up doing that and you don't even love people, dude, you're just making noise. That's all it is. It's just noise. There's a more important reason for it. Turn over to chapter 14. Just stay in 1 Corinthians, down to 14. Remember now, this is all in one flowing context. So pursue love. That's what all chapter 13 is about. Pursue love, yet also earnestly desire these spiritual gifts. Earnestly desire them. And then he starts going into explaining what some of these gifts are. Especially that you may prophesy. Well, prophecy, let me explain this to you. Prophecy is not, thus saith the Lord, I'm going to tell you the future. That's not what prophecy is. Those prophets who foretold what was going to happen were fulfilled. Jesus said, I've come to fulfill all the law and the prophets. So don't be under the misunderstanding or the misinterpretation that prophesying today is necessarily telling the future. Speaking words of prophecy is, are you ready? Speaking the truth boldly. That's it. When you, to your kids or your co-workers or your parents, whatever, when you speak the truth to them without watering it down, you tell them the truth in love, you're flowing in the gift of prophecy. You are for the moment being a prophet. That doesn't mean you're telling the future. You're doing what they did. They spoke the truth boldly. Isaiah, Jeremiah, all those prophets, they proclaimed the truth of God boldly. They basically said, thus saith the Lord. Boom. And that's what you do. When you say, excuse me, let me tell you what this says. You are boldly saying, thus saith the Lord. That doesn't mean you're predicting the future. You're boldly telling them the truth. And that's what prophecy is. And one who speaks in a tongue doesn't speak to men but to God, for no one understands. Remember, I'm trying to get across to you today how New Age is sneaking into the church. Listen to me. Focus on me. Watching this on your video, just focus here. You know who is really anti-praying in tongues? Anti-being against you speaking in tongues, praying in tongues? You know who's really against that? You're going to be the devil. You know why? Because it says when a man prays in tongues, when he speaks in tongues, no one understands. Guess who that includes? When you're praying in English or French or German or Italian or whatever language you speak, guess what? He understands what you're praying. And he knows how to attack you. You're praying for some health? It's like, okay, guys, let's attack that. You're praying about your finances? Well, let's put a little pressure on. He knows how to be against you because he understands when you're speaking in your language. But when you pray in tongues, it says no one understands. You're speaking a mystery to God. So guess who hates it? Guess who is the biggest anti-speaking in tongues that there is? your enemy. He doesn't want nobody doing it. And so he's trying to warp and morph the church into this New Age thing where, oh, that's creepy. That's weird. Stay away from those people. Okay. Read the Bible. It says no one understands except God. You're speaking a mystery to God. Don't lose that.
Amen.
You have an enemy that doesn't want you to do it because he doesn't understand what you're saying. The one who speaks in tongue, he's not speaking to men, but he's speaking to God, and no one understands it. He is speaking mysteries.